It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show, presented by Kia.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. Welcome, everybody. We have the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great, in some minds, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets. Taking a look at the Hornets, despite the fact that they're 14 games off the pace set by the conference leaders, they're a team that could make some waves here late in the season. Shaq, as we close in on the end of the regular season, some teams are already looking ahead to the playoffs. What do you think is more preferable, having home court advantage or well-rested players?
Well, home court advantage is important, but it does you no good if your guys are injured or worn out. One thing you want to keep up is your energy and spirit. So whoever is out there, they got to give 199.2785612455877812%.
Wow, that's giving a lot of effort out there. But see, I'm from a different era, Ernie, man. In the past years, guys didn't take games off unless they were seriously injured. Now they kind of rest guys in an 82-game schedule. If you're going to do that, you might as well just shorten the schedule if guys need rest. I'm not really into that, but this is going to be a great, great season.
I may have to miss the next game. My arm hurts a little.
Oh, my
Well, you can do that, Ernie. You're a Hall of Famer.
Oh, my gosh. Kevin Harlan is standing by.
Kevin.
The pipes.
Hall of Fame Harlan.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's an Eastern Conference battle at the American Airlines Arena here in Miami, Florida, as the Heat look to work the home court advantage. Welcome to Noche Latina here in the NBA. A Latin flavor to the night's festivities as we get ready to go. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. As you take a look at Charlotte, they sit at 11th in the East right now, not quite in the gutter, just in limbo.
And when I look at Charlotte, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season, unfortunately for the wrong reasons.
Well, you just can't be lucky every season. Unfortunately for them, this has not been their year.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Heat has a hard-nosed ethic that stays constant even as the roster changes. Coach Eric Spoelstra said it's a relentless competitiveness to do whatever it takes to win. You have to develop that mentality. This is and forever will be who we are. There will always be blanks in this Miami Heat jersey. I'll let you fill in the blanks, Kevin.
They don't back down, David. Thank you. And you look at these lineups, your eyes gravitate toward the backcourt. What do you see there?
Well, I think that's where we'll see the tone set for this game. Controlling tempo, making a difference at the point of attack. Who can take the upper hand?
Yes, good point.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Batum teams up with Kid Gilchrist on the perimeter. Marvin Williams is out there with Zeller, and it's Walker in at the point guard. Cuts off the pass. Here's Babbitt. He's guarded by Williams. Waiters with the ball. Here's Dragic. Zeller grabs the board. Walker dishes to Batum. Back to Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Williams. Rebound by the Heat. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Incredibly disruptive on that end of the floor. Got up in guys' shirts, jumped in the passing lane. It was wild.
Whiteside, a screen on Williams. Up off the screen.
And registering one of the highest verticals at the NBA Combine, Zeller can send your shot back.
And they get the first bucket.
It's a nice beginning to this one for them. You always want to try to seize the moment early on in the game.
Now here's Waiters. A 29-point game for him in the win against Cleveland. That shot is off. Great D that time from Batum. Outside, Walker. Back to Batum. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
What an awful decision there. No reason that turnover should have taken place.
He'd have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Batum against Waiters. Outside, Dragic. Whiteside, a screen on Walker. Off the pick. Here's Dragic. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And the precision lead pass by a highly skilled playmaker.
And so here's Charlotte. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up. A lot of unforced turnovers.
Well, I thought they lacked focus. They took too many unnecessary chances. Just a ton of mistakes all the way around for everyone.
He'd have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Magruder. Back to Waiters. Whiteside a screen. Whiteside sets the pick for Waiters. Here's Magruder, defended by Batum. Here's Whiteside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
Great instincts on the assist. Times that play perfect.
And Walker kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Zeller passes to Kid Gilchrist. And slam dunk by Kid Gilchrist.
And Kid Gilchrist is very skilled at throwing it down. The D can't allow him to get that close to the cup.
Pass to Magruder. Dragic against Walker. Dragic gets the bucket.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Charlotte trailing. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pick by Zeller. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Walker. At the elbow, Batum. Batum with another miss. For Miami, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Heat shooting their first foul shot of the night. The free throw off from Babbitt. And for Charlotte, Chris, they've taken steps to further their in-house development of talent. This season is the first for the D-League affiliate known as the Greensboro Hornets.
Well, and I love it because now more and more you see franchises having their own D-League affiliate. It helps with the development of rookies and late bloomers. The Hornets have enough young talent on the roster where having a chance for extra minutes will go a long way for the team.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Wow, that looks like he forgot that there's an out of bounds in basketball. Not sure how he made that mistake.
Hornets trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Batum wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Well, that just speaks to the confidence Batum has in himself. He likes to catch and shoot, Jay, because it catches defenders off their guard.
To the middle. Here's Whiteside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It goes on Cody Zeller. Well, you guys talk about an imposing presence on the floor. Hassan Whiteside is about as big as they get in the NBA. You can't go through him, and it's even tougher, Greg, to go over the top of him.
And Whiteside is a tree of a player. There is no other way to put it. Measures at 7 feet flat, but has enough bounce in his jump where you think he's 7'6" at the end of the game. Also, very solid core strength, guys. He is difficult to move when he plants his feet.
And he makes both free throws. And Hassan Whiteside signing a max contract to return to the Miami Heat this summer. What a dramatic change of fortune for a player, Greg, who'd bounced around early in his career.
And how about it, Kevin? I think he may be the first player in history to jump from making the NBA minimum to the NBA maximum in one season. He's going to be making 30 times more than he did last year. And who wouldn't like that kind of a pay raise?
On defense, Miami. It's a three-point game. Waiters against Batum. Whiteside kicks to Waiters. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Magruder. 11-point game his last outing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a three. Here's Whiteside. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Whiteside's got 8.
Well, he wasn't blocked out. He stayed with the play. You gotta love the effort.
And Walker kicks to Zeller. Zeller setting the pick for Batum. Now the pass to Williams. And another three for Charlotte.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
He'd have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Dragic kicks to Babbitt. Pass to Magruder. Dishes it to Babbitt. Fires from 14. Whiteside, no good.
Beautiful execution in terms of creating space for his shot. He just couldn't get that one to fall.
Pick by Zeller. Batum passes to Zeller. Williams kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Right side to Walker. The steal. Here's Babbitt. He averages about 5 points a game. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. James Johnson's checked in for the Heat. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Chris, you had a lengthy career that spanned a decade and a half. In all your years as a player, who was the biggest trash talker that you either played with or against?
Well, I'll tell you what, Larry Bird was a big trash talker. I got a chance to play with him in Dream Team and other basketball-type settings. He was one of them. You also got to go with my man GP, Gary Payton. He was a big trash talker, and I'd probably have to go with my man Larry Bird or GP, Gary Payton, 6'4" GP. I was on the plane with him one time, and he was talking trash in his sleep. So, Gary's somewhere talking right now, playing the game. So, yeah, that's Gary's style. He's the biggest trash talker I ever met.
A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for the Heat.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
The kick out to Dragic. Waiters against Batum. Clock at 6. Back to Dragic. The three. Zeller grabs the board. Hornets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Zeller, a screen on Dragic. Left side, Batum. Over in the corner, Williams. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Heat with the lead. Dragic kicks to Babbitt. Johnson with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. Waiters no luck. Charlotte's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And over the past few seasons, Chris, we've seen the role of Kid Gilchrist grow in the offense.
Kid Gilchrist has always been good in the open floor. The big change is his ability to get to space in the half-court sets and knock down shots. Now, he still prefers to attack the rim, but now you have to respect all aspects of his game.
And that one misses.
And the potential that Kid Gilchrist has is exciting. A rangy defender who is finding his offense slowly but surely.
A different look for Miami. White, he's checked in for Luke Babbitt. Richardson comes in for Waiters. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Charlotte also making some changes. O'Brien, he's checked in for Williams. Lamb comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Kemba Walker.
Now, a few years back, Michael Gilchrist decided to rework his jump shot. He took out that weird hitch he had coming into the league and changed it for a more natural-looking shot. It's worked well for him since the change.
Yep, it counts.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Roberts dishes to Zeller. Roberts passes to Lamb. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. There's the pick. Kicks to Roberts. Jacks up a three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And Chris, you think back to how Michael Kidd Gilchrist used to shoot the ball. It was not a pretty sight.
It's really added a new layer to his game. He has hit his mid-range jumpers with more regularity and is taking them with more confidence. As he gets more comfortable with the new shot, his range and consistency will continue to grow.
And here are the Heat now, following the three by Charlotte. Now Lamb. A 14-point game for him in the win against Indiana. Off the screen, and it's off the back rim, no good. The Heat have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. The dish to Whiteside, and it's denied. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. He feeds it to Lamb. To the middle, here's O'Brien. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Johnson kicks to Johnson. Back to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Whiteside's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Lamb kicks to Roberts. Passes it to Lamb. There's the pick. Pass to Roberts. And taken away by Johnson. White dishes to Johnson. Feeds it to Whiteside. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And 12 points for Hassan Whiteside.
Oh, man, just an outstanding first quarter so far for him. He's doing a great job creating space and knocking down open looks.
Now here's Lamb. He's covered by Whiteside. They get it back on the wing. Lamb. 1:36 left in the first. There's the feed to O'Brien. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's White. Second chance shot, and the shot is good from Johnson. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Roberts. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Picked by Zeller. Here's the screen. Out to the right wing. Here's Roberts, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off. Miami's gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Johnson outside. He kicks to Whiteside. Shot from 12. A second chance effort. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Heat shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And he makes the first. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Charlotte. So he gets them both. And you can see that the Hornets are committed to Steve Clifford, can't you?
Well, just think about it. It's been a long time since the Hornets franchise has had a coach that has stuck around like Clifford. He's the first coach to win 100 games with this team in over a decade and a half. He has had them competing each year he's been with the team.
A nice shot by Roberts.
He's not the most consistent threat from long range, Kevin, but the defense still needs to play him honest, rotate over and contest.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson kicks to Whiteside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first one falls. And the Hornets making a change here. And he can't hit the second. Williams kicks to Roberts. Pick by Williams. With 1 on the clock. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Heat lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just play like you're playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, forever.
Infectious enthusiasm. You see it every time he steps on the floor. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter is about ready to get underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yeah, whether it's blocking out in the paint or knifing in from the perimeter, they're focused on creating second chance opportunities.
They've got Dion Waiters. Whiteside is out there with James Johnson. Then there's Dragic, and it's Ellington in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Chris, there may be some debate around the league right now, but in your mind, who is the best power forward in the game when you take everything into account?
Wow, I mean, you look at Anthony Davis, Blake Griffin, Draymond Green, Zebo. When I look at all of them, I'd probably have to go with Draymond Green because he plays defense, he rebounds well. Anthony Davis is right there, and maybe just his teammates haven't allowed me to pick him. But you know what? I would have to say Draymond Green and Anthony Davis are on my short list.
Yeah. Johnson the screen. Ellington the pass to Dragic. Johnson sends the screen for Dragic. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here's Walker. He had 28 points in the win against Indiana.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Raiders against Batum. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Heat with the lead. Dragic kicks to Ellington. Back to Dragic. Down low. And it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Dragic. Whiteside's got 4 points in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now Bellinelli. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. The shot by Williams, no good. The Heat leading by 4. Johnson dishes to Dragic. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And Waiters has it in the corner. Back to Johnson. Shoots a 3. That shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's Waiters. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Walker with some nice D. Hornets trail by 4. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Charlotte Hornets made a concerted effort last season to improve what had been terrible three-point shooting. Coach Steve Clifford said, if you look at trends in this league, three-point shooting percentage was the #1 factor why teams won. That's the way this league has gone. It makes sense, right? Create spacing, which opens up things for everybody else. Devin?
Yeah, trying to space the floor. Thank you, D.A. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Miami. And here's Dragic. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Cleveland.
And he's really balanced, getting his own shots and making plays for others. Finding that balance, total team contribution.
Now here's Dragic. From deep, connects from three-point range. Waiters got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Walker kicks to O'Brien. Here's Bellinelli. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Batum.
And Batum really likes getting shots off from the interior, using those long arms of his well to release the shot over the defense.
Ellington, that's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 6th assist on the night.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
For the captain of the ship, you know the rest of his teammates look to him to provide when things are tight, and he came through again.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
He dishes it to Babbitt. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Waiters gets a wide open look, and the Heat get another bucket right there. Hornets trail by 4. Now here's Walker, averaging 23 points a game and is one of the more consistent producers on any given night. A shot by Batum, no good. Miami's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Dragic kicks to Babbitt. Right side a screen. Here's Waiters. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
For Charlotte, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Outside, Walker. On the wing, Williams. 8 points for him. From the arc, Babbitt grabs the board.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Marvin Williams, since he's come into this league, has always been viewed as a tweener. He can play both forward positions, but hasn't excelled at either spot. He has put up consistent numbers at both spots, despite being shuffled around.
Hornets trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Walker the pass to Bellinelli. Can they get it? And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And with Williams and Chris's ability to play both forward spots, he's been deployed as a power forward more often in the past few seasons, it seems.
And at this point in Williams' career, it's probably the best spot for him. He still has good lift to get shots up with his back to the basket. And because he has a good shot, that makes the defense respect him, and he can play and face up against other power forwards.
And here is Ellington following the three-pointer by Nicholas Batum.
Don't let him shoot that.
Shoots it. Tries again, and it's laid in by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 19 points.
He's just a tireless competitor. Have to body him up or he'll roast you on the offensive boards every time.
O'Brien. Rebound by the Heat. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets.
In their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Now here's Ellington. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. Chris, throughout your career, you spent a lot of time down low on the blocks, and we're seeing less of that now, those post-ups that were such a primary option when you played in teams' offenses. Does that concern you? Is that good or bad?
It's concerning from this point. Kids aren't being properly coached. In the middle school and the high school level. Kids don't know how to play on the post. When you look back through the history of this game, whether it's been guards or big fellas, the post is not about how tall you are. The post is about how the closer you are to the basket, you usually have an advantage. And if you have game, then that pump fake game down there work and get you to the foul line. And if you are a good passer, then it draws the double team. It changes the angle that the defense has to look inside and play. It helps slow the pace down sometimes in the playoffs when the game gets tough and a little bit more physical. And we can say that everybody's changed their game, but only one team wins a year. So, you know, I don't know if the trend is necessarily not there with big guys not in the post when I look at guys like Drummond, Blake Griffin, Dwight Howard, Horford, Jordan, Zebo, the Gasol brothers. It's still a lot of post players out there, so I don't subscribe to that opinion that is less on the post. I just subscribe to the opinion that maybe coaches don't want to coach that way because guys have post game, but we just have to see if the game will change. But small ball right now is what everybody loves.
Great perspective.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
And they may have to address a number of things, including whether this is the right lineup.
And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Batum.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Hornets trail by 9. And Walker kicks to Bellinelli. Outside, Walker. Williams, a screen on Dragic. Williams dishes to Walker. The pass to Williams. Picked by Zeller. Here's Walker. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Walker's got his first points in this one.
Well, he's known for his unselfish play. Zeller sets a solid screen, springs open his teammate.
Dragic against Walker. Dragic the pass to Whiteside. Outside, Walker. Williams kicks to Walker. Pass to Bellinelli. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Back to Walker. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
You can't shake Walker. He's just a master at cashing in on these and-one opportunities.
White, he's checked in for Miami. Richardson comes in for Goran Dragic. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Bellinelli. That's good from Kemba Walker. And Chris Marco Bellinelli, a bit of a traveling sharpshooter at this point in his career.
Well, as Bellinelli has gotten older, he's become more and more comfortable in that role of being a designated deep threat. He learned how to play that role well with the Spurs when he helped contribute to their title run. A lot of teams could use a player like Bellinelli on their roster for his skills and his approach to the game.
Now here's Johnson. He has 6. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Lamb with the ball. With the floater. And the layup is up and in.
Standing just over 6'5" with a 6'11" wingspan. Yeah, Lamb could be a difficult guard to defend when he sneaks inside.
Here's Richardson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Babbitt with the 3. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Over in the corner, Lamb. Down low. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, one thing that everyone learned really fast is just how deadly, Chris, Kemba Walker is with the game on the line.
Don't forget, he's done it at the college level at Connecticut and now on the pro level. A big part of it is his ball handling, and he's so quick that he can get an open shot in a short amount of time. Having a quick release and being cold-blooded helps out a ton, too.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. And one thing, Chris, you like about Kemba Walker the past couple years is that his shot selection has continued to move in the right direction.
And a lot of that is just maturing as a point guard in the NBA. Kemba was seen for a while as an inefficient scorer, but he's dropped that tag in this play. He still has room to grow, so who knows just how good this guy can get.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
Awesome attack toward the basket right there. This young man stays on his grind, showing his true grit and finding a way to get that one to go.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana.
He just looks more engaged this second quarter, a far cry from his disappointing play in the first period.
Here's Johnson. They lead by 1. Dishes it to White. In the corner, it's Richardson. Kicks it to Johnson. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Now Lamb. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Walker. It's tipped. And here's Richardson. Now the dish to Johnson. Here's McGrudy. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Richardson kicks to Johnson. Here's the screen. The 10-footer. Buries the jump shot. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter. And so here's Charlotte. They trail by 3. And Lamb kicks to Walker. 1:56 left to play here in the half. Pick by Zeller. Back to Williams. 3-pointer. That shot missing. And it's Miami the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Cold start to this game for him. A lot of his shots have been off.
Fires the 3. And it's White missing. Hornets trail by 3. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Walker. There's a screen by Williams. Walker the pass to Williams. On the wing, Lamb. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Lamb's got his second basket of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Here's Johnson. He's got 10. Passes it to White. Shot clock at 5. Johnson against Walker. And it's Johnson again missing. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Heat making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Ryan Roberts is checked in for Kemba Walker. Here's Johnson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, nice inbounds. You can't draw it up any better.
And Roberts kicks to Lamb. 35 seconds left in the first half. Pick by Zeller. 6 on the shot clock. And Roberts kicks to Williams. Misses the wing jab.
Now, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
Pass to Johnson. Wide a screen. Shoots off the screen. The shot missing.
Well, first let's talk about the pick. That was as lazy of a screen as I've ever seen. You have to commit on it if you want to get your teammate open.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Miami ahead. They lead by a bucket. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate on to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, this has been a good game here after one half. Everybody, welcome back to the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaq, Kenny Smith. It was a big-time first quarter from Hassan Whiteside. He had 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possessions. They did a great job of that in the first half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Charlotte.
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense. Coming out in the second half, if those shooters are hot, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
We welcome you back to Miami in the American Airlines Arena on the shores of Biscayne Bay. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game. Guys, he's everywhere.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
Earning a double-double for the night is awesome, but doing it in one half, he is out hustling everybody.
The Heat with the lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Batum teams up with Kid Gilchrist on the perimeter. Williams is out there with Cody Zeller. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. Clock at 2. They get the rebound. Whiteside and the jam by Whiteside.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
And guys, they're showing great instincts too, anticipating how the ball was going to come off the boards and timed it out perfectly.
Here's Waiters. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Waiters with the ball. Williams picks him up. Pulls up on the elbow, and it goes down 2 points. 9 points for Dion Waiters.
Leaving any player wide open from mid-range, a recipe for getting scored on.
Dragic against Walker. Hits the front of the rim and out. Miami leading by 4. Babbitt dishes to Dragic. Inside. Here's Magruder. He's covered by Zeller. Waiters against Kid Gilchrist. Waiters passes to Dragic. Whiteside, a screen on Walker. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got 11 rebounds in the game. No good from Dragic.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Oh, no, you're right. It's selfish on his part to attempt that. Should have passed it back out and tried to get a better look. Now, what a revelation it's been for the Hornets and Cody Zeller. Took some time for him to develop, but he fought his way into the starting lineup and is exactly what they need. Still has a lot of room to grow as a player as well.
And that one falls for Zeller. And with Zeller, what coaches like about him is the energy, Chris, and the grit he brings to the lineup.
And doing the little things like Zeller does is something every team needs. He's also done a good job to improve his scoring efficiency. Now look, he'll never be a dominant center, but he has proven he can play an important role as a starter.
Good on both.
And one thing that gives these scouts confidence in Zeller's ability to expand his shooting range, it's the fact that he's been a solid free throw shooter ever since he's entered this league.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Dragic. Johnny O'Bryant, he's checked in for Williams. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Dragic against Walker. Pick by Zeller. Walker dishes to Batum. 5 to shoot. Charlotte no good that time either.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Feeds it to Dragic. Pass to Magruder. Here's the screen. Waiters passes to Babbitt.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Miami, they have gone 6 of 9 at the line. And he knocks down the first one. And the Hornets making a change here. Bellinelli's checked in. He's off on the second. Hornets trail by 5. And Walker kicks to Batum. Down low, Zeller. And Whiteside sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And here are the Hornets now. Walker with it. Now guarded by Dragic. And Walker kicks to Batum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And that's 13 points for Nicholas Batum. The Heat have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Inside. Babbitt. Good. Babbitt's got 8.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And it's Walker penetrating with a step back. It's good on the putback. He's got 6.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here's Whiteside. He's got 24. Up top, Dragic. There's the pick. Another shot. And Whiteside finishes it off. Whiteside's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is an impact player for the Hornets with his great defense. And last season, his shoulder injury set them back. Teammate Kemba Walker said his motor is different. We have to have him on the court. And Kevin coach Steve Clifford put it simply, when he's on the floor, we play well. When he's not, we don't.
You can't boil it down more than that, D.A. Thank you. Now here's Waiters. Following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. It's blocked.
And Batum has arms that go on forever and ever and ever, which is why he's so dangerous when it comes to shot blocking.
Here's Magruder. And not sure what he was thinking there. Bellinelli for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Whiteside's got 28.
That's what happens when you show great discipline like he has in his shot selection. Only taking the ones he feels he really can knock down.
And Walker kicks to Zeller. Shakes him. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, you can't blame the defender. He was trying to be aggressive. But Zeller with just too much size and athleticism.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Roberts is checked in for Charlotte. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Dragic. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. He feeds it to Whiteside. Whiteside, a screen on Batum. Waiters, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Waiters got 4 this quarter.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Horrendous defense right there. Does the defense know who they're leaving wide open? You can't do that with him.
Now here's Zeller. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. For the tie. Shot by Roberts, no good. The Heat leading by 3. Ellington dishes to Waiters. The shot. Goes back up. Whiteside, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Bellinelli. Ellington defending. And Bellinelli kicks to Roberts. Picked by Zeller. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Zeller's got 6 points.
Well, Kev, before the game, his college coach told us that he's the most focused kid he's ever recruited. Zeller's showing great focus there, converting through that contact.
Now here's Waiters. He's got 11. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Heat lead by 3.
This has been an amazing display, a true crowd-pleasing performance for him. I mean, and it's helped get this team the lead.
And Batum kicks to Roberts. The rebound by Johnson.
He had all the room in the world to get that up, but somehow blew it by rushing it just a tad.
To the paint. Here's Waiters. Now here's Ellington. He's tightly guarded. Back to Waiters. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. And the Heat with some changes. Richardson comes in for Waiters. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Lamb's checked in. Ellington kicks to Richardson. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960.
Here's Lamb. The Heat getting the bucket. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Lamb's got his third basket of the night.
That's the thing about Lamb. The high release on his jump shot makes it difficult to defend.
And count it. Good. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
What's up?
Marco Bellinelli picks one up. White, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Williams is checked in. For Miami, they have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game. That's good from Richardson. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Roberts. He's got 8. There's a good screen. Fires from deep. The shot by Bellinelli. No good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And White kicks to Whiteside. Shot on the wing. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And a look here at the shot chart.
And when you come into a game with the mindset of going right at the rim and not settling for outside shots, this is what your shot chart will look like. Every chance they've had to either attack the paint or play back to the basket, they've taken it. And it's been a complete success thus far.
Charlotte's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Right side, Williams. To the middle. Here's Bellinelli. White covering. O'Brien kicks to Roberts. Clock at 6. The 3. Hornets keep it alive. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Here is the 2K leaderboard. What a terrific defensive performance these teams have had since All-Star. The Heat in 5th.
I mean, they've got the intimidation factor down low. Their shot blocking really gives them a reputation, and teams may grow reluctant to want to force the action inside.
The first one falls.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Waiters, he's checked in for Miami. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Heat leading by 5. Johnson kicks to Whiteside. Taken away by Williams. Here's Bellinelli. He's guarded by Waiters. There's a screen. Here's Roberts. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 16th rebound on the night. And Marvin Williams has done a good job of continuing to improve his three-point shot the last few seasons.
Okay, Evan, do you remember when Williams came into the league? His 3 was just non-existent. He slowly started taking threes and adding to that part of his game. Now he'll put up almost 5 a game and hits them at a very efficient rate.
And it's the Hornets with the ball after the Heat pick up 2. 1:44 left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. There's the feed to Roberts. Charlotte no good that time either.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Waiters. Second chance shot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Heat have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
Free throw, good, Whiteside. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Bellinelli. And both free throws good from Whiteside.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Lamb. And that one hits back iron.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
No, you're right. It's selfish on his part to attempt that. Should have passed it back out and tried to get a better look.
59 seconds left in the third. Here's Roberts. He's got 8. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. That's tipped.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Here's Roberts. They set the screen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Roberts got 10 points in the game.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on 1 of them.
Johnson, the pass to Whiteside. Baseline jumper, and the shot is long.
Even though he's struggling with the shot, it hasn't stopped his team from getting in front and maintaining this lead.
Here's Richardson, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
76% on the season from the foul line.
2 shots.
The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Heat lead by 12. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
I like the activity, guys. Active hands, active feet. They do not like it when we take it off the glass.
And obviously the approach Eric Spoelstra wants to see is that aggressive defensive approach and going after the offensive boards.
Yeah, and that persistence really pays off. When these guys are determined, that's when they are at their best.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. We've got Johnson. Johnson is out there with Luke Babbitt. Then there's Richardson. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Man, it looks like the defense is just giving up.
Now, here's Batum. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Kevin Batum catches fire so quickly, he's very aggressive on offense.
Pass to Magruder. Here's Babbitt. Johnson left side. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Zeller. Here's Kid Gilchrist, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And Miami making a change here. Dragic has checked in. Kemba Walker's checked in for Charlotte. Free throw good. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Dragic dishes to Babbitt. Some solid defense from Kidd-Gilchrist.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the court.
So it's Miami now, following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep.
His offense remains mostly absent, but he still has been a team player in helping get them the lead.
Now here's Lamb, guarded closer. Left side Walker. 5 on the clock. The 3. They get it back. And Zeller kicks to Lamb. And the Hornets miss again.
And they continue to control the glass.
Johnson, the pass to Dragic. Back to Johnson. It's tipped. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up. And the Heat lead by 11. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Zeller, a screen on Johnson. Now here's Lamb. Picked by Zeller. Lamb with the ball. And the Hornets miss again.
He just looks off in this one. Can't seem to throw it in the ocean.
Johnson dishes to Dragic. Out to the right wing. Babbitt kicks to Dragic. Heat moving the ball around and stolen by Zeller. And he makes that one. And that's now 6 points for Johnson.
Now look, playing with high energy inside, that always leads to a high percentage look. And the pass was right in stride. Extremely accurate setting up the shot.
Now Johnson. To the wing on the left. Walker against Dragic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson, that's for 2. Kemba Walker comes up with the loose ball. Hornets trail by 11. Unloads. Miami grabs the miss. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Out to the right wing. Johnson outside. Dragic against Walker. Now here's Dragic. Tight defense on him. The Hornets have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. To the inside, here's Kidd-Gilchrist. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Kidd-Gilchrist is constantly looking to get to the line. Just a remarkable player who finds a way to get right up there in the defense.
Free throw drops for Kidd-Gilchrist. And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in. And Kidd-Gilchrist drops them both. Chris, in your playing days, you suited up for both the East and the Western Conferences. Traditionally, we've seen the Western Conference be the stronger of the two in the last couple decades. But do you feel that has a chance to change, or are we in the midst of that changing now?
No, we aren't. Nothing's changing. But I tell you what, LeBron being on that East Coast for so long has really helped in that regard.
Yes, great point. Miami leading by 7. And here's Dragic. Johnson the screen. Dragic the pass to Babbitt. And the officials call traveling violation.
He was playing flawless basketball up until that turnover.
Hornets trail by 7. And Walker kicks to Williams. Batum against Johnson. pick by Williams. The pass to Walker. 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Another miss by Williams. The Heat shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Zeller against Dragic. Inside, Magruder. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the free throw, no good. Hornets trail by 9. Batum dishes to Walker. He kicks it to Zeller. And it's Dragic with the rebound. For Miami, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And the Hornets call time here.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Dion Waiters comes in for Tyler Johnson. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Now here's Zeller to the middle. It's stolen by Johnson. He dishes it to Babbitt. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Hornets trail by 11. Here's Walker. Fires from 18. It's tipped. And it's Dragic off the drive. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Shot. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now, here's Walker. Banked in off the glass.
And Walker uses every inch of his 6'1" frame to nail the interior shots, really using his body well.
Dragic with it. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. Yep, that one goes in there.
And doing a really good job here of pounding it inside in the second half. Sound strategy with the lead.
And that one misses. Hornets trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Shot's good by Walker.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Waiters passes to Johnson. Whiteside kicks to Babbitt. Dragic against Walker. Outside Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. From 18 feet away. That one's not going to go. Walker with some nice D. Williams kicks to Walker. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 16 points for Walker.
Gotta love the ferociousness of Walker on offense. So good at finding his shot out there.
Dragic kicks to Johnson. And a miss there on the triple. Hornets trail by 10. Batum dishes to Walker. Back to Batum. The tray. Miami grabs the miss. Babbitt's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Walker against Dragic. Dishes it to Whiteside. Now Johnson. Johnson the screen. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist has got 7 rebounds in the game.
He isn't getting it to fall from outside during this half after recording a 3 during the first.
Now here's Batum. Outside Walker. There's a screen by Williams. Back to Kid Gilchrist. It's tipped for 3. They get it again. A second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. Kid Gilchrist has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hornets. And here is Waiters. They set the screen. Kicks to Dragic to end the drought. And he gets the jumper to drop.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
I mean, yeah, they just have not been able to offer any kind of defensive effort tonight. Embarrassing.
And the Hornets call time here. And so it's Charlotte with it. It's a 10-point game. Here's Walker. Charlotte again missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Outside Dragic. And Waiters kicks to Babbitt. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul. Hornets trail by 12. And Walker kicks to Batum. No good from outside. Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Right side a screen. Dragic the pass to Waiters. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Batum. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now the dish to Dragic. Here's the floater. Here's Whiteside. And he makes good on the layup. Whiteside's got the lead up to 14 now for the Heat.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
I mean, it just goes to show the lack of effort on their part. Their opponents simply want this game more than them right now. He can hit that fadeaway shot, but with the D on him, you can't blame him for attempting that shot.
Here's Waiters. The NBA game more analyzed than ever before. The teams are competing against one another, but also, Chris, we're seeing the league is sharing a lot more information with fans. Analytics now becoming a very important part of it.
Well, I think the one thing that you have to remember about analytics, though, is that there isn't a consistent variable. You know, it doesn't take into account what a guy went through that day, the defender that's playing against him, whether it's cold, whether it's warm. So I caution a little bit about analytics, but at the same time, fans need as much information as possible. So I'm glad that the fans get as much information as they need because then they can be as informed as they like to so they can sit back and armchair quarterback like myself and kind of make decisions or second-guess decisions that are going on based on their knowledge of the game. So I think it's great for teams, for fans, for everyone that you just have more information about the teams that you love.
That's an excellent point. It's good.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, what are you asking? Maybe they should let up a little, right? This is just brutal to watch.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Goran, what has been the key to the success of this team lately and the key tonight?
In the last two games, everybody is playing for each other. You know, we're sharing the ball, we are active in defense, and we run. I think so. Last two games, that was the key. Everybody was involved, everybody was shooting the ball well, and here's the result.
Yeah, everything's working really well for you right now. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. It is time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Hassan Whiteside. I'll tell you what, his season high in points powered everything they did. Clearly, he was the catalyst tonight as they come away with the well-deserved W. What'd you think, Kenny?
In terms of individual rebounding, he had a game that will be remembered for a long, long time. Whether it's chasing down long rebounds or grabbing one in traffic or one-handed rebounds, he was going after them and corralling all of them.
When you talk about Whiteside, you're talking about a guy capable of putting up 20 every single night. We've seen him do that more than a few times, and he's going to keep doing it. His rebounding is fantastic. He's always around the ball, and his timing is outstanding. This guy has great shot-blocking instincts.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.